know each other. He's a friend from work.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Don't you ever talk about me!
The Killing Time Podcast with Lux and Cody.
Alrighty, welcome back to Killing Time Podcast, episode number 15. I can't believe it. We've done 15 of these things now, and it's just so awesome to come on here every week and talk to Cody, who will be joining us today, who will be on here very, very soon. I just wanted to hop on and get a head start, because today we're going to kind of do a little bit of an abbreviated podcast. It's not going to be a super long one. That's okay. Anyways, thank you to everyone that's been supporting us from the beginning, but also from these last couple of weeks, because the response has just been outstanding in terms of the viewership. We only want to see it go up from here. So again, I can't thank you enough for hopping on and watching. Please remember on YouTube to subscribe, hit the like button. Please comment, let us know your thoughts, whatever's going on, whatever you want us to talk about, anything like that. So please, and then share it to your friends, to your family, to your people you work with. Share this to everyone, and it will be much appreciated, because it's only going to get better from here. And I feel like we're doing a pretty good job already. So, but thank you to everyone watching. Like I said, Cody will be here soon. I know we're all missing him on here, and I know I'm missing talking to him too. So he'll be here to shoot the shit, and I'm looking forward to talking to him and seeing him on here. In the meantime, I'm sure everyone by now has heard the news. And I'm sure we're real broken up over it too. It's when things like this happen, it's just, I don't know. Really just makes you wonder what goes on in people's minds to think that they can just do things like that and get away with it. I mean, such a disgusting act. And I'm sure we all know I'm talking about the unfortunate event where Lady Gaga's dog walker got shot and two of her French bulldogs were kidnapped. Really, I had a hard time saying it right there without breaking into tears, because it's just such a devastating story, and you just really feel for those dogs, you know. Every day waking up in a palace, being massaged and shampooed and being walked, and you know they have the best food and the best toys, and now they're going to be in some dogfighting ring in frickin' Tijuana, Mexico. Really feel bad for those dogs. I mean, they probably lived like 5 times the quality of life I'll ever live in their short little time on this earth, and now they're going to be dogfighting in Mexico. And the poor walker. Really feel for that guy. I mean, every day just hitting the streets, poodle in one hand and a dachshund in the other, and just grinding blocks, just block after block after block, giving those dogs the exercise that they need, just tearing the streets up. Professional dog walker. I mean, what a tragedy. What a tragedy. But I shouldn't say but. I should say the real tragedy is that happens, and I'm being a little sarcastic here. It is a terrible thing to do, to someone steal their dogs and shoot their dog walker. Like, I don't know. But the tragedy is, at least if you're me, I get to be extremely annoyed whenever I go on the internet and I see an article titled Lady Gaga dog walker breaks his silence. And I know I've said that on here before, that's one of my pet peeves, but if you're shot and you're in the hospital and you're a dog walker, like, first of all, the embarrassment and all that, but were reporters breaking down the door to the ICU to say, "Hey, sir, we would like a minute with E! News." Oh, he's in a coma? Oh, I'm sorry, we can't get it. Breaks his silence. The laziness. Yeah, let me see if I can bring it up on here. Share screen. Never tried this before. Look at this. Ryan Fisher, Lady Gaga's dog walker, breaks silence after being shot. I'm sorry, but if I'm shot, the last thing I want to do is talk to report. I don't want to talk to anyone, let alone talk to. I just want to heal. I want the bullet to be extracted from my body, and I would like the wound to heal, and then maybe we can have a little conversation. But Ryan Fisher, Lady Gaga's dog walker, breaks silence after being shot. Lady Gaga's dog walker is awake and Instagramming after So did he break his silence, or did he make an Instagram post? The laziness of thecut.com. Did you even interview this guy? No. So how can you say he breaks his silence? Like, we were all waiting with bated breath. What is Ryan Fisher going to say? He's going to retell the details of that fateful night. Still in recovery from a very close call with death. But according to the cut, he was holding his silence. He was holding back. Staying mysterious. Very close call with death. A lot of healing still needs to happen. But we're all just waiting, popcorn in hand, for Ryan Fisher, Lady Gaga's dog walker, to break his silence. Oh my God, can you believe it? Cody and Gustav. French bulldogs. Sorry, they're not a poodle. Anyway, French bulldogs. I don't even know what's an English bulldog and a French. What's the difference? The accent? I don't get it. Cody and Gustav were the ones that were stolen, it looks like. And then Asia was said to have run from the scene, but in one of the two Instagram posts, or just Instagrams, Fisher said she trotted over and laid next to him as blood poured from his gunshot wound. Where did he get shot? I cradled Asia. Okay, so now you filthed her up. So now the dog groomers are going to have to put in double time to get the blood stains out of her fur. That's nice. Now, I cradled Asia as best as I could, thanked her for all the incredible adventures that we've been on walking down Sunset Boulevard, and apologized that I couldn't defend her brothers. Well, you're not a soldier, bro. You're a dog walker. And then resolved that I would still try to save them and myself. Calling the dog his guardian angel. This is in Valley of the Dogs on Instagram. 4 days ago, while a car sped away and blood poured from my gunshot wound, Angel trotted over to me. Oh my goodness. Hey, I mean, this dude survived a gunshot wound, so I can't really talk shit, but you go, your babies are back in the families. Oh, they got the dogs back. Oh, well, I didn't know that little detail, so now I look foolish, but I was adding dramatic flair. Anyway, so I guess the Frenchies aren't gonna be dogfighting in Mexico now, but either way, my point is still valid. I don't know what my point was. Anyway, but you know who else just happened to break their silence? They were just sitting around, lips sealed, as tight as can be. Let me pull this one up. Just look at this. ET News. Tiger Woods breaks silence from his hospital bed. Come on, people. Come on. He's in his hospital bed. Tiger, can we get a word with you? Oh, he's in a coma. His chin is sticking out of his leg, out of the skin. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's hard to explain how touching today was when I turned the TV and saw all the red shirts. Does Tiger wear red shirts? This is him breaking his silence. He turned on the TV and saw. I don't know. I didn't know that Tiger Woods. Look, here's wearing white. I don't know. I don't know enough about golf or Tiger Woods, but what are we doing? The laziness. The laziness that is these reporters. Who else broke their silence? Let's just type in breaks silence. I don't even know. I don't know what this looks like on the recording, but Trump broke his silence. Okay, that one makes a little more sense. Tiger Woods, Lady Gaga, Variety. The Bachelor breaks his silence. Okay, I don't care about the Bachelor. No one really does. But apparently he broke his silence. Heartbreaking reality. Oh my God. Farouk Abdullah breaks his... Now this might be someone that actually breaks their silence. Who is this dude? Let's check this out. Nope, it's a YouTube video. Can't do that. Sorry. Raptors president. Okay. No, this dude just got fired. Right? Is this the guy who just got fired? Or am I looking at something else? Someone in basketball just got fired. YouTube video. Son of disgraced fashion mogul accused of sex trafficking. Okay. I would click it, but it's a YouTube, so that might be someone that actually broke their silence. I wouldn't be too loose-lipped either if I was accused of sex trafficking. I'd probably retain my silence, actually. Matt James. Who is Matt James? No one cares. Mattis breaks silence and tears into Trump. He tries to divide. Okay, yeah. Now we're going back to June 3rd. Oh, I'm on videos. You idiot. Oh my God. Former New York Times reporter breaks silence after being ousted amid racial slur controversy. Okay, yeah. This guy breaks silence because apparently he said a racial slur. He said a racial slur and obviously was canceled, so he had to go away for a while. And 5 hours ago, he broke his silence. We'll give you that one. Trump. Matt James. Okay, Matt James. HBO boss breaks silence on Game of Thrones plans. Okay. That one might have a little something to it, but we just need a new thing to say. We're breaking silence after a fight. He didn't even have time to get back to the press conference. What was he supposed to do? Charles Xavier, that shit. Laziness. Just pure laziness. Is this my co-host here? No. He'll be on soon. I know I'm really derailing this thing right now by breaking. But Cody is actually about to break his silence once he gets on here. I'm gonna text him right now. Break silence. Break your silence. So, the future's here, folks. Let me pull this up. It's getting weird. Really weird and interesting, and this is just the start of it. Why is this sucking all of a sudden? Jesus Christ. Share screen. Okay, yeah. Okay, so look at this. First ever space hotel slated to be operational by 2027. So 6 years away, we're going to have hotels in space. An out-of-this-world hotel. A little on the nose, but it's just a few years away from becoming a reality, allegedly, according to NY Post. A 3-year-old company. So a 3-year-old company is going to put a hotel in space, but NASA has only been to the moon once in, what? NASA's like the 40s or 50s, so like 60, 70 years. Okay. Renderings of the Celestial Hotel are cosmic cheek. Okay. All right. But look at this. Very obviously Star Warsy because of like the Cloud City thing. It kind of looks like a little 2001 Space Odyssey. This is interesting shit. So reportedly circle around the globe every 90 minutes. It will be the next industrial. Now, My question is this: how do they enforce like law and order in space? Who's going to be like the governing? Like, if I go out to the space hotel and kill someone, do I just get extradited back to my country and deal with it? Like, that's the interesting thing. What who like regulates, like, so if you run a business, your business has to meet the standards of whatever county, region, city, county, region, state, whatever, country. You're just out there in space floating around. Like, who's to say you can just enforce whatever rules you want? Like that, like, it's going to get to that point. Like, once we start colonizing space and other planets, like we're trying to do with Mars, like it's going to be a gray area. Like, you go to Vegas and you have different rules than you do the rest of the country. Is this going to be like the Vegas of space, where just it's the wild, wild west? You just go out there and do whatever the hell you want? I don't know. This will be the next industrial revolution. Well, space in general, I mean, that is the end game, so to say. I mean, that's the idea, to get out there so we can completely shit this planet to death. People need gravity so their bodies won't fall apart, obviously. But you have to, if you're going to be in space, you have to experience some kind of low G, zero G. They got to give you that experience of just floating, being weightless. To me, that's the point. Other than to see the view, but that would be part of the allure of going to space. How expensive is that shit going to be? How guests won't be paying for only the novelty of the setting. There will be a slew of onboard amenities, including themed restaurants, so like space food, okay, a health spa, a cinema. Well, the health spa is interesting because if they can manipulate the gravity, I feel like they could do. If they can, let me think about this. So if you're in space and there's no gravity, they're adding artificial gravity. They could probably ramp it up to the point where, I don't know, it'd almost be like a massage, but in the air, or just in the whatever vessel you're in, or in the room. So maybe like I don't know. You get what I'm saying, though. A cinema, do you really want to watch a movie in space? Especially if it's like Alien, you're going to get freaked out. If you watch like a space movie where shit goes wrong, I don't know. Libraries, you're going to go to the book to read. Concert venues, okay. Gyms, it's like, Earth viewing lounges, yes. You got to be able to, they got to put a helmet on you and take you outside, or tether you or something. That's going to be, even if there's a cage so you can't float away. You got to do something like that. Additional rooms for 400 people. Necessities, including crew headquarters, air, water, and power. Obviously. So is the whole thing, and here's what I don't understand. I don't know how a space station works. I don't know how a space station gets to space. Is a space station a ship where it can fly like in the movies? I guess it would almost have to, because it has to stay on track somehow. So does the thing it probably stays in space, and then they're going to shuttle you back and forth. We need space and amusement parks. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. And then we need lightsabers, obviously. And then we just need to be able to cut each other's heads off with the lightsabers. That would be great. I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. Put in the comments below, will you go? Should price be, like, if it's the price of going to Disneyland, if your options are to go to Disneyland this year or to the space hotel, what are they going to call it? What's a good name? I can't think of a good name. The Millennium Falcon. I just said that because I'm looking at it right here. Terrible. But the space hotel, are you going to go to the space hotel? What's the food going to be like? How? So they're going to have supply runs. It says something about going around the Earth every 90 days, but you're going to be, like, if there's going to be meat and shit on there, it's going to be frozen. So quality is always going to be a bit of a question, depending on how good of the meat is. And stuff like that. So quality of the food's going to be interesting. Yeah, the supplies, they're going to have to shuttle supplies whenever they shuttle the people. Send me an invite. What is he talking about? Sorry about that. I paused for a second. I totally confused the shit out of my co-host, but he will be on right away. But can you do amusement parks in space? I feel like there's some cool. I mean, if they're gonna have hotels, why not have amusement parks? There's gonna be some cool shit going on. I don't know. Is this the time to be alive, or is like being born now the time that we're being born in like 15 years? I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Like, I mean, you're born when you're born. There's not much you can do about it. You're always, no matter what, you're gonna miss out on some cool shit. No matter when you're born, because like, if I'm a Beatles fan, which I'm not, I missed out on the Beatles. And then if it's my dream to go to Mars someday, and that doesn't end up happening till like 2100, that's 80 years from now. I'll be 106. Like, might not get around to that either. So too little, too late, too early, too whatever. You're always going to miss out on something. But Space Hotel, and within the decade, which anytime I see some shit like that, I'm super skeptical. I'm like, obviously it's going to happen, because why wouldn't it? But is it going to happen in 6 years? I don't know. Sounds like they got a lot of kinks to work. I mean, what's it going to cost? How are they going to regulate that? Very, very interesting. Very interesting. I would do it. I think I would. I don't know. Do I really want to get in a rocket and get blasted off into space? I don't like airplanes. I really want to be in space, but I just hate the idea of traveling there. That's got to be terrifying. You're just strapped to that thing and just... I gotta say, I did the Mission Space, or whatever it's called at Disney. And it brings you up in there, locks you in airtight, and you're smashed in there, which I'm sure rockets nowadays are a lot more open. But once you're out in space there and you feel, I don't know how they do it, but you feel like the force, and you get out there and it's just black. There was definitely a moment where I was like, holy shit, this is crazy and terrifying at the same time, because there was just nothing and nothing and nothing, endlessly, forever, infinitely nothing and everything at the same time. It's so vast, and like, space is such an interesting topic. Like, I remember it being in New York and going to the American History Museum, the one from the Night at the Museum movie, and they have a planetarium there, and they have a show narrated and like done by Neil deGrasse Tyson, and you're sitting in the planetarium just looking up, and the visuals were super, super high def and crystal clear and all that, and it's just shooting you through space. And I think it was on dark matter, which is like the skeleton of the universe that's like, they know it's there but can't be seen, but in the nothing of the universe there's something there just holding it all intact. Man, it's so incredible, because you're in that pitch black room, and the planetarium is like a sphere. It's spherical and round, or whatever, however you want to call it, and you're like, outside of the sensation, visually and optically, like, you're in space. So it's not like the full experience as much as the thing at Disney, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. I talked about it last week and a little bit today already. It's inevitable that humans are going to have to go out there to find a new home. I'm not so sure that I want to be the one. I'm not so sure that I want to do that, though. I kind of would like the kinks to get worked out first before I move to another planet. I don't. It's got to happen though, because I just feel like we've done so much trauma to this planet, and then at the same time, the amount of extinction level events that are potentially just waiting around the corner for us that are inevitable. But then it's like, how do you know you don't pick a planet that's a week away from some shit like that? I guess you can tell if that planet has volcanic activity or what's it called, seismic activity, what the storms and climates. But once you're on there and you're terraforming and you're messing with the climates, you never know until you've done it. You never really know what's going to happen. Could you trigger something like that? These are questions that need to be asked, and they're discussions that need to be had, and the numbers and the math needs to be figured out ahead of time, which inevitably it will be. Sorry, I'm just making sure Cody can get on here. See, there he is. I don't want to be the guinea pig. I don't want to just show up to Saturn one day with my briefcase and my luggage, and I don't know. We have it good here. It's just, that's scary. That's a scary thing to think about. I'm just rambling. I know. This is what it is, though. This is what you guys signed up for. Good thing you don't pay for it. Can you imagine paying for this show? For me, that would be awesome, but well, it wouldn't, because then no one would watch the show. If we had to pay for it, that's why it's free for the people. Because no one would ever pay to hear this. Loading new invite. Okay. Just sent. The space hotel, it's a step. Obviously the Mars shit with SpaceX, that's a step. The Mars is going to be interesting. I think what they should do is get the right people over there doing the right things first before we have any real, like, end game is obviously to colonize it. It's going to be really interesting to see how they, like, I don't know, because starting from scratch, you might. I'm like trying to collect my thoughts here, because I'm just thinking, like, on this country now, we have these artificial lines that, like, separate. It makes no sense. When you look at a globe, it makes no sense. Like, these people are in Mexico, and these people are in the United States, and these people are in Mississippi, and then, oh, you go over here, and now you're. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Like, if you have the chance to start from scratch and you have the right people doing, which is just so, why is it so hard to find people with power to actually be level-headed and to do the right things for people? It just doesn't happen, because just greed, ego. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's men. We don't have enough women making decisions. I don't know what it is, but we have the chance to start from scratch on a new planet with no artificial lines and just one. Think about it: one language, one currency, one government. Like, that removes culture is like a huge part of what it is to be human. I get that and all, but you got a chance to do something to start from scratch. There he is. What is going on? Can you hear me? Yo.
Can you hear me?
Hell yeah.
Let's go. What's good with you, bro?
What's going on? Glad to see you. Sorry for the confusion there, but we're on here.
That was my bad. I didn't even set nothing up. I just came straight to the...
No, you're fine. I confused you.
I went straight for the cold cut.
You're fine. Reading back on it, I was like...
You know what I mean? I would have...
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have set up, but I just went straight for the cold cut. What's up, baby?
I've been talking about space for I've just been rambling. So make sure you listen back to this one because you're gonna be like, wow, this dude fucking sucks when I'm not there. That's what you're gonna think. You're like, he thought he could do this by himself.
It's not easy to just sit there and talk to yourself.
I'll catch you up to speed. So Lady Gaga's dogs got stolen, and the dog walker got shot.
Yeah, and they gave the dogs back.
Apparently, the dogs got back, but the reason that story pissed me off because the article said Ryan Fisher, Lady Gaga's dog walker, breaks silence. It's like the dude was in the hospital with a gunshot wound. So
that's your favorite thing that journalists do. Ben Roethlisberger finally broke silence. It was 15 minutes after the game. Calm down.
You know who else broke their silence?
Who?
Tiger Woods. He broke his legs too, but after he broke his legs, he broke a silence. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah,
because he should have called from the ICU.
That's what I said. This is literally what I said. Like, I'm putting my shin back together, but hey guys, like, do you know the red shirt thing with Tiger Woods?
Are you making fun of me right now?
No, I'm not. I swear to you, I'm not.
Are you making fun of me right now, dude?
I'm not. Him breaking silence, he tweeted, I was so moved to turn on the TV and see all these red shirts. That's what he said. I don't know what that means.
So what happened is someone put a tweet out and said that everybody at the PGA should wear red shirts this Sunday because Tiger wore red on Sundays.
Oh.
Remember he wore the infamous black pants with the red Nike and so forth.
No, I don't remember that. Come on, bro. You know who you're talking to. What's in that cup there? What is that?
That's that cold brew.
What is there's other shit in there. Caramel macchiato. What is that?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
It's coffee?
Just coffee and cream. Coffee and cream.
Yeah, with ice though.
Yeah, bro.
No, coffee's a hot drink, yeah. But I can't have ciabatta.
Well, this is not coffee. This is cold brew. It's brewed cold. So it's not like a coffee they put ice in. This ain't an iced coffee. So listen, it is coffee, right? But check it out. It's not an iced coffee. So the iced coffee is a coffee that they put ice into. Oh, okay. So this is cold brew. It's brewed cold.
It is a burger, but it's not. Check it out. It's on a ciabatta bun instead of a potato roll. So it's
fuck that ciabatta. Bro, why are you trying to get me started?
You have everyone turned against me, and this is bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I can have pretzel.
What?
Me for this ciabatta bun. Everyone gives me shit for it now. Pretzel, no problem. Texas
you
toast.
Ordered it.
I don't get why it's a big deal. Pretzel, Texas toast, Hawaiian, potato. No one gives.
That's the big deal.
Sesame.
That's the big deal.
No one gives.
That's the big deal. You messed up by saying the other options. You should have been. It was that or a brioche. When you said Texas toast, Hawaiian, come on, the fucking ciabatta, it's basically like an English muffin.
Do you don't like ciabatta?
It's the last one I'm picking over. I'm Texas toast, pretzel. I mean, I'm not picking. I'm not going to be that faggy guy that walks into the thing and says, "Can I get a ciabatta? I want my burger on ciabatta." Fuck that, dude.
What if it was a really good quality?
Good quality of what? How much? No, you're not going to convince me. Give me a piece of Italian.
You got everyone turned against me. Everyone. That's bullshit.
Good. You deserve that one. You did that to yourself.
Whatever. What did you eat?
You would be the guy that orders ciabatta and then bitches about his meal. It's the best.
The flamethrower cheese they put on there.
No, I got you.
What have you eaten recently? Anything good? What do you eat? Go-Gurts?
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. That's it.
Look at me. Bro, I didn't even realize I was getting. I'm going to go through the back of this fucking wall.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, how great would it have been if I would have busted through the back of this wall and to come onto the podcast? I think we should say
my diploma.
If I just came through that fucking poster.
Oh, you smashed someone's urn.
Yeah.
You smashed an urn. That was grandma.
Nah, dude. No, it ain't nothing great.
I had
another Cuban sandwich from the Cuban joint.
Good shit. I had this pork shank from the Hofbräu House. Let me try to get the name right. Kunaspriga Schweinehaxen is what it's called, but it's literally.
I love Schweinehaxen.
Yeah,
dude, you serve me a good Schweinehaxen.
Yeah, dude, it's a freaking ham hock with the bone still sticking out. They stuck a knife in it, and it's like super crispy on the outside, and then in the inside it's super little on the salty side, but oh my god,
it's a ham version of a pork chop.
Well, I guess it is pork. I think it is.
Yeah, but it's not the chop.
Shank. I don't know. I don't know what part of the pig it came off of. They didn't show me when they cut it off.
Fuck it. It's the Heinschlein.
Yes. That was amazing, as always.
Yo, let me tell you a story real quick.
Please.
What happened to me? So, since the pandemic, I've always been this way, but not as bad as I am now. I can't do stores and shit anymore. My wife's like, she gets nuts with me. I go in the store, and as soon as I push the cart through the door, I'm like, all right, let's get out of here. Right? I'm meaning, like, let's go get this shit and get out of here. And she's like, what are you talking about? But I'll say it to her like 5 times. Like, yeah, like, I'll be like, all right, let's get out of here. And she's like, we got to go get the oranges. You know what I mean?
We just got the eggs.
Right. But I just can't do people, man. And it's, I'm all week long, I'm fist fighting with disgruntled 75-year-old war vets. Oh. I don't got time for people. Okay. I'm in the trenches, dude. Okay, I'm fighting with World War II vets and fucking Vietnam vets. They're pissed. They were dumped in the jungle at 18. They're fucking pissed. So listen, we go to this store, and you know how these setups are. They corral you into one aisle, and then they have a line of cashiers, and they have a light that comes on, and they say, number 6, and you're supposed to walk down, but it's this line of people, right?
Yeah.
Dude, listen, dog. So you got one light 1 on, right? Register 1. Yep. You got register 4 with nobody at it, but the light's on. Nobody's there, but the light's on, okay? You got 5, and then you have 6 with no light on. Well, I'll get to that, right? So we're standing there, we're next. We got a herd of people, man. A herd of people behind us, okay? And then there's a person on 1 and a person on 5. Me and my wife are standing there, dude. Nothing pisses me off more. Yo, I can help you on 6. Okay? We go down to 6. The fucking light's out and she's gone. Oh. She said, I can help you on 6 and dips.
And ghosted.
Check me out, dog. So now we're past number 5.
You're in purgatory.
Okay, the guy standing there getting his shit. The guy getting his shit checked out. And then the only one that's left is the chick on 1. And they got a pile of shit, dude. So now we're standing there like a bunch of momos. Like, we're standing here, right? And you can't go backwards because you got the herd of people. So I walk up to number 4. Remember I told you number 4 was lit up, but there was nobody there. There's this manager type guy, right? And he's like working. I'm like, are we going here next? They called us on 6. And he goes, yeah, that was Kathy. I don't know where she went. True story, dog. And I'm like, all right, you going to ring us out? He's like, I can't do that. He must work at Denny's. Listen to this, dude. He goes like this. My wife was so mad at me, but I don't give a shit. He goes like this. He says, I can't do that. I said, all right, then we're going on number 1, right? Because now, if you think about it, when 1's done, then the lady that's next thinks she's going to 1. Yeah. Because we were supposed to be at 6.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But now, we're going to 1 next. So just tell that lady at 1 that we're going there next. And he goes, okay. He goes, all right, man, all right. And he looks at the lady that was supposed to be next and says, sorry. He says, I'm sorry, ma'am. And I said, whoa. What are you apologizing to her for? I'm next. I'm not cutting line. My wife's like, Cody, stop. I said, no. Don't apologize to her. I'm not doing anything wrong. You guys messed up the order. And he goes, hey, man, take it easy. I swear to God, dude. He's like, hey, man, take it easy. It's all right. And she's like, I don't mind. I said, yeah, you shouldn't mind because it's my turn next anyways. I was fired the fuck up, dude. Just because they fucked up that. They made a dumbass system and then they fucked it up.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm look how I'm screaming and shit. I'm fired the fuck up.
You'll be there on 6, just getting passed left and right. It's just 1, 4, 1, 4, 4, 1. You're just
waiting.
Where's Kathy?
Waiting, and I was next.
Kathy.
But listen, Lux, this is how. So I say to him, I said to him, like I said, no, whoa, don't apologize to her. And my wife's like, Cody, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing anything wrong. It was my turn next. Right. So then I go to 2 or whatever it was, and I ring out. I turn around and I look at the lady and I said, now this is the part where I tell you thank you. And I left. Right? She was like, they were just looking at me like I was crazy. I was like, and then I'm walking out and I'm like, I'm telling my wife, honey, the thing, I'm saying it so loud too. I'm like, honey, the thing is, when you have to teach human beings how to be like human beings, it gets a little difficult. And sometimes you have to be embarrassing and you have to be brash. But I taught them a valuable lesson today, how to be human beings and how to work and work.
You wiped their ass for them pretty much. God damn.
Piss me the fuck off, Lux. I'm embarrassed. I'm standing there like a fucking Momo. I take up half the fucking aisle. Okay, dude? Like, that's the thing about me, dude. You put me in a fucking padded room and I spin circles, dude. Like, for real, that's what it's like. I'm like a bull in a china shop. I'm busting in this shit. Fucking jelly beans are knocking over, lotions, fucking masks. All this shit sticking to my back. You know what I mean, dude? I'm like, whoa, dude. Excuse me. Bumping carts, knocking kids. Well, this one teenager was staring right at me, dude. And I wanted to look at him. See, that's the thing. That kid was the first victim, but that good thing that dude popped up from number 4, because I was about to ask that kid, can I help you? Are you going to ring me up and stop fucking looking at me?
You look like you
I was pissed. I was pissed.
You should have said, get this guy a job, too. He keeps saying me.
Whatever happened to aisles? Where you wait in the aisle and then you just go right up. This nonsense where they corral you in and you're in there like a fucking herd, you know, and they're like, 4... Yeah. Nowhere to walk, bumping carts. Some
of the COVID protocols that businesses have implemented, I think they make shit worse. For example, my parents went to an amusement park, and they handed out like a fast pass, like 2 fast passes. So instead of you going to the 8 different rides, you had to wait in one line to get your pass to go to that ride. So to save you from waiting in line, we're going to make everyone wait in the same line. And
it doesn't make any sense.
I go to Seven Springs. The walkway is like 10 people wide. They have it narrowed down to this now.
Yes.
My whole life, I said just walked. Now they squeeze you into a thing. So you're in there. Oh, excuse me. I'm coming through. Yeah. What do we do?
They were hurting people in one door. At Walmart, Walmart's, Giant Eagles, everywhere you went, they were hurting people in one door. I'm like, this makes a lot of sense.
I get we're avoiding the cross flow. That's the idea, but
it doesn't work that way.
If no one's enforcing, you're just going to walk wherever the fuck you want. Like Giant Eagle tries with the green arrow and the red arrow. They try to get you walking down one aisle and one. Listen, bro, I'm not a game planner. I go to Giant Eagle sometimes, not even knowing what I need. I go there for inspiration sometimes. So I'm
lost in Giant Eagle.
I'm not following this freak. I'm not Indiana Jones in this maze for you. I'm not. I'm bouncing around, up, down, left, right, up, climbing up over shit and crawling up. You know, excuse me. Sorry, like
lobbing shit.
Chex Mix, trail mix, whatever. You know. But that's the world we live in.
Yeah, but dude, stupid systems that that get messed up. I walk into a place and I say, look at this shit show.
Yep.
And then when it doesn't work and I'm right, dude, it pisses me off.
Yep. Hold on. So I'm just pulling up the pay-per-view for this weekend. Can you see this on my screen?
Insane.
Can you see this?
Yeah, dude, but
okay, sweet.
I know you're excited about Amanda Nunes, so we could talk about that last.
Let's just go right to the main event. Who do you? I mean, I like both Jan and Izzy. What do you got? What do you see happening here? You don't got to give me analysis or anything, but
no, dude. So, I don't know because here's why. I do know what's going to happen. Izzy's going to win because he's going to stay on the outside. He's going to pick him apart. And how much harder does he hit? Because, dude, listen, you got to remember, I don't know, though, dude, because I don't know how fast he moves. I don't know how his counters are at this weight.
Right.
But I know a precision striker like he is.
Yeah.
One of the greatest. I mean, it's going to be dangerous if he can hit harder and harder than what he already is. And I think he's great at counter. And you know, Blachowicz is going to come in and, you know, he's the Polish hammer, dude. He's going to come in swinging. He's going to He did with Reyes.
Yeah. He's a tank. The thing is, like, I think I'm going Jan on this one. And not because I don't think Izzy's good enough. It's not that. I think Izzy will probably win a lot of the striking exchanges. I think Izzy's going to have to do so good to overcome that weight class. I'm afraid his power isn't going to be enough to put Jan out. And not going to do enough to slow him down because that dude's output is insane. Like he doesn't get tired. And I know Izzy just destroyed Paulo Costa, and that's a big bodied guy similar to Jan, but even then, 205. Hold that thought.
Hold that thought about the Paulo Costa. Did you see where he came out and said he was drunk? That's the newest one. Oh my. He said he was drunk. He said he drank a bottle of red wine so he could sleep the night before. And when he fought, he was drunk. God. Anyways, keep going. That's not a good example.
Yeah.
But obviously, Paul, he destroyed him, but that should have been what you're saying. Yeah. That should have been the test that we were looking for.
Yeah.
But I think you did get that test with the Robert Whittaker fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kelvin Gastelum.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Whittaker's so fast.
Obviously not, but I think these are guys that were willing to put him on the back foot.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he does it at light heavyweight. I don't. That's where it's interesting. But I sleep on him every time, Lux.
I know.
Every time he wins, I'm like, I slept on him.
I'm not surprised either way. He's one of the best. I mean, he's got some of the best, most technical striking we've ever seen. The fluidity, it's amazing. I just think it really depends on his game plan. I think the talent's there. He needs the perfect game plan, though, because you're going up to this dude's domain. Like, this is where he's fought his whole career here. Dude's a tank, solid muscle, and he's beaten everyone.
I like how he comes off as I don't want to sound like a dick, but I'm impressed. I don't know how to say this without being a dick, but I'm impressed with his IQ. His fight IQ for who? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to sound like a dick because he kind of reminds me of a big meathead because he's the Polish hammer. And Stipe, yeah. Stipe definitely impresses you with his IQ when he gets in there because, for sure. But, with this guy, I'm impressed with the way he utilizes the kicks and he's got a good fight IQ, the way he's with his patience and, placing the shots persistently.
He's the real deal. He's a champ for a reason. I mean, obviously, we know he didn't beat Jones to get there, but I mean that's a fight that could still happen down the road, and I think we kind of got robbed. I would have loved to see Jan versus Jones, but anyway, obviously Nunes is going to destroy Megan Anderson.
This card is freaking nuts, dude.
I mean, it's as much as I hate Amanda Nunes, it is nice to be around the sport with someone that's this dominant. Especially being a woman, so I'm appreciative of her existence. I just wish she was a better sport whenever she wins, and I wish she just didn't speak because I can't stand her voice. I just want someone to knock this bitch out. Anyway, Peter Yan and Aljamain Sterling, like those little dudes are just gonna.
I have no idea what to even say.
It's gonna be nonstop.
I have no idea what to even say there.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I'm going to go Jan on that one, but Drew Dober and Islam's going to be great. Oh, my God, Rakic and Santos.
Yep.
That should be fireworks. And then I totally forgot that Cruz was
Dominic's fighting on – he fought I forget who he fought just last time. He came in and fought Cejudo.
That sounds right.
He fought for the title, I think, when he came
Wasn't
right back.
Wasn't it like a bad stoppage too?
Yes. He said the ref was drunk.
Mark Goddard.
He kept saying
I think it was Mark Goddard.
No, it wasn't him.
No, the dude with the neck tattoo.
I think it was the dude that has no neck. Looks like a floating head.
Henry Cejudo. Yeah, it was Henry Cejudo. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, so Dominic Cruz is coming back fighting on the prelims. This is going to be great. It's going to be fun.
Looking forward to it. Cannot wait. All right.
If you're not buying this card this weekend, though,
missing out.
My God.
For sure. Have
you ever seen this, Lux? Being as long as you've been a fan?
A card this good?
Not this good, because there is cards that turn out to be good, but like 4 championships.
Yeah, it's happened.
That's insane.
It's happened. I can't think. It's happened a couple times.
How big is this year for 2020? The UFC. How big is 2021 for the UFC? If they have to put 4 on one card.
It's already destroying 2020 because 2020 was pretty bad.
Dude, 2021 is going to be awesome.
Yeah,
fights, dude.
It's looking really good. Really good.
Yep.
With all the big names like saying that they're coming back, like we're supposed to see Jones fight the winner of Stipe and Ngannou, so that should be great. I mean, and then hopefully we'll get to see Ferguson fight, Gaethje fight.
I love how interesting the divisions are.
Yeah,
like how you don't know what directions to go. Like think about what Derek Lewis just did to the heavyweight division.
Oh yeah. It's incredible.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what do you do? Who do you go with? But
lightweight, it's like that. 85 is not like that because you have, what's his name going up? You have Izzy going up, so.
35?
Yeah.
You have 35ers with Peter Yan, Aljamain, Corey Sandhagen.
Doesn't Dillashaw come back this year?
Dillashaw's coming back. Yeah. Cody Garbrandt, right?
Cody Garbrandt's resurging. Right? Yeah, he's having a resurgence after that freaking amazing knockout we saw him have last year. Against the Sunshine.
Yeah.
Remember that fucking...
Dude, boom. Dude, yeah, all the divisions are stacked right now, dude.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's a good time to be a fight fan, for sure.
For sure. Anything else you want to get into?
No, you got me on here looking like that tomato dude from Fortnite.
I didn't bring you on here like that.
I thought we were just playing zombies.
I know. I messed that one
up. No, nothing else, man. What are we missing? Anything?
No, we're good. I
knew I should have gone.
I already covered space and Lady Gaga, so we'll get into some football shit next week, and then we can go over the fights.
Yeah, man. Whatever.
Right. Yep. Good seeing you, brother. We missed you last week, but we're up and running, and yeah, Killing Time Podcast. Whatever. Night, everyone.
Later.